105,356 naira 49 kobo, and 80,935,104,497 naira 92 kobo have been proposed for year 2026, 2027, and 2028 expenditure respectively. Those that are in support say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it and so ordered. That on general public service, financial and fiscal affairs sector, the sum of 52,301,461,036 naira 61 kobo, 65,130,154,529,045 kobo, and 78,467,978,026 naira 73 kobo are being proposed for year 2026, 2027, and 2028 expenditure respectively. Those that are in support say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it and so ordered. That on general public service, general personnel services sector, the sum of 3,863,587,884 naira 16 kobo, 5,2,508,097 naira 28 kobo, and 6,042,185,300 naira and 30 kobo are being proposed for year 2026, 2027, and 2028 expenditure respectively. Those that are in support say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it and so ordered. That on public order and safety sector, the sum of 36 billion and 2 million naira and 6,723 naira 13 kobo, 45 billion naira and 14 million 521,979 naira 11 kobo, and 57 billion 741 million 074,379 naira 34 kobo are being proposed for year 2026, 2027, and 2028 expenditure respectively. Those that are in support say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it and so ordered. That on economic affairs sector, the sum of 7,447,394,235 naira 20 kobo, 8,963,874,287 naira 93 kobo, and 10,598,789,007 naira 63 kobo are being proposed for the year 2026, 2027, and 2028 expenditure respectively. Those that are in support say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it and so ordered. That on judiciary sector, the sum of 15,700,344,991 naira 53 kobo, 19,146,832,604 naira 66 kobo, and 223,165,759,745 naira and 30 kobo are being proposed for year 2026, 2027, and 2028 expenditure respectively. Those that are in support say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it and so ordered. That on legislature sector, the sum of 33 billion 068,904,016 naira 97 kobo, 43 billion 176,806,260 naira 58 kobo, and 54 billion 938,240,396 naira and 30 kobo are being proposed for year 2026, 2027, and 2028 expenditure respectively. Those that are in support say aye. Those against say nay. That on statewide sector, the sum of 129,669,762,030 naira and 7 kobo, 142,211,560,755 naira 41 kobo, and 143,473,086,170 naira 82 kobo are being proposed for year 2026, 2027, and 2028 expenditure respectively. Those that are in support say aye. Do we expunge it? Those that are in support say aye. Those that are against say nay. The ayes have it, and so ordered. Therefore, the total expenditure proposals for 2026, 2027, and 2028 medium-term expenditure framework for the state are as follows: 1,608,997,993,124 naira 44 kobo, 2,086,247,491,406 naira 81 kobo, and 2,666,240,502 naira 81 kobo respectively. Those that are in support say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it, and so ordered. Majority leader, please move the motion for the approval of the revised year 2026-2029 state medium-term expenditure framework.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. I remain Honorable Yusuf Sharif Abiodun, member representing Ado Dota Constituency 1. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is the opinion of this honorable House that the sectoral provision contained in the report of the Finance and Appropriation Committee and subsequently read by Mr. Speaker on HR number 156 OG 2025, revised year 2026 to 2028 State Medium-Term Expenditure Framework (MTEF) of the Ogun State Government be approved for the preparation of the year 2026 proposed budget as the resolution of this honorable House. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Lukman Adele, please second the motion.
Mr. Speaker, Adele Lukman is my name. I represent the very hardworking people of Ogun State Constituency. I second the motion as moved by the majority leader.
Those that are in support say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it, and so ordered. So, Mr. Clerk, kindly forward a clean copy of the House resolution conveying the approval of the revised MTEF to His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ogun State, Prince Dr. Abiodun CON, and other concerned stakeholders for the preparation of our budget and that of the other fiscal year. So let us now go to number 1. Presentation of the year 2026 Appropriation Bill. Speakers may remark. Welcome address by the Speaker, Right Honorable Lemide Olutaisi Olusegun, Architect, at the presentation of the 2026 Appropriation Bill by the Ogun State Governor, Prince Dr. Dapo Abiodun CON, at the hallowed chamber of the Ogun State House of Assembly Complex, Okemoson, Abeokuta, on Wednesday, 3rd December 2025. Your Excellency, the Governor of Ogun State, Prince Dr. Dapo Abiodun CON, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, Engineer Noimot Salako Oyedele, Your Lordship, the Chief Judge of Ogun State, former governors and administrators here present, former deputy governors here present, distinguished members of the National Assembly here present. I can see Honorable Ogun, and I can see those who have been members. I can see the OC of Egbaland. I can see Honorable Akiosi, among others. They are our seniors at the upper chamber there. The Deputy Speaker, Honorable Ajayi Bolande Latifat, Mrs. All former speakers, my great-grandfather, my grandfather, my father, my great-great-grandfather, you are all recognized. Principal officers of the House, other distinguished honorable members, all former honorable members here present, the Secretary to the State Government, the Head of Service, members of the State Executive Council, Chairman of local governments in the state, all our traditional rulers, Chairman of statutory commissions and boards, Clerk of the House, and Head of Legislative Service, and body of permanent secretaries, general managers, managing directors of corporations and boards, our party chairman, but in absentia. Is he here? I cannot see my father now. Why any? Why you go put my father for back? Party chairman, his chair is here now. No. My chairman. Other than by you now. Elders, ibi tó ọmọ èèyàn bá ti ń ṣọdún, èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ gbẹ̀yìn lẹ̀. Yes, where I read all traditional rulers, okay, I can see the chairman of the Ogun State Council of Obas, Kábíyèsí Ọba Olúgbénlé, Ọba Pastor Olúgbénlé. I can see my father, the Alake of Egbaland, and the paramount ruler of Egbaland, Atiha. Yes, I can see the representative of Akaribu. I think I am right, because he said it yesterday that he won't be around, that his representative would be here. You are all recognized. Which deputy chief of staff? I am going to, I have read it now. Have you my eyes omitted it? That's my friend though. Okay. My old friend, Pastor Dr. Taiwo, the able chief of staff to our amiable governor. Without some people's contributions, maybe I will not be smiling here today. I know them, they are all here. The thing I did not, I said member of the State Executive Council. I read it now, and I don't want to start mentioning one or two or three, because only they are not junior. But some of them, we were together till yesterday evening. The SSG, the Commissioner for Finance, Budget, the Chief of Staff. We were there, we surrounded our guy, that today must be today. Thank you all. Elders and leaders of our great party, members of the business community, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed my great pleasure to welcome our dear Governor, Prince Dr. Dapo Abiodun, CON, to this vibrant, peaceful and honorable house. Mark that, I said vibrant and peaceful, honorable house that has continued to set legislative standards not only in terms of enacting people's-oriented laws, but showcasing a totally transformed and modernized hallowed chamber in the country. This feat is made possible by the magnanimity of Your Excellency's visionary leadership, not just for the public service, but the entire state. It is equally important to mention that this edifice recently attracted and hosted the 3rd edition of the National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies. They came all the way from Abuja and they found our chamber befitting to come and hold their program. The secondary school quiz competition on legislature and democracy. The 5th Children Parliament maiden plenary and the Southwest Youth Parliament. Honorable Adija conveyed that and she was satisfied with what we delivered. Thank you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, your gracious approval for the recruitment of more staff to the House of Assembly strengthen the workforce of the legislature and is a demonstration of your unwavering commitment for the public service. On behalf of my colleagues, management and the entire members of staff of this honorable house, I sincerely appreciate Your Excellency's unprecedented support to the 10th Assembly, especially my leadership, having proved that you are indeed a listening and caring governor. We, however, still need more professionals in the confidential secretaries, health cadres, and some other cadres as well. I'm sure you will unanimously avail of that come next year. Your Excellency's kind attention is also invited to the need for upward review of the consolidated legislative salary structure, CONLES, of the parliamentary staff to match that of other states in Nigeria. I also wish to appeal for the cadre elongation for the official reporters, as our dear state is yet to adopt the various upgrades and restructuring of the cadre as done by the federal government and some state governments. In the same vein, sir, I sincerely wish to thank Your Excellency for the ongoing renovation of the ground floor of the House complex, which after completion will further project our complex as one of the best in the country. We, however, seek the approval of Your Excellency for the procurement of new sets of furniture and other items that will be needed, like computer, like air conditioning machine, so that the standards of the complex will be more dignified. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the yearly presentation of Appropriation Bill is a constitutional requirement that all elected governors must fulfill in consonance with Section 121 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic as altered. This event, therefore, is a mandatory exercise towards ensuring judicious allocation and utilization of public funds in the coming year. Sir, from the previous presentations, your lofty dream for the state had come to fruition with unprecedented developments in all areas of human endeavor in the past 6 years of your administration. The good people of Ogun State, the entire citizenry of this country, and the world at large are living witnesses to Your Excellency's ongoing monumental achievements and how you are turning your lofty dreams for a prosperous Ogun State into reality with legacy projects. To mention few of them, we have the Gateway International Airport that commenced airlifting activities few months ago, the Raymond Special Agro-Industrial Processing Zone, the Kajola Free Export Processing Zone, the Inland Dry Port at the dry port city of Shodipo Village, Papalanto, as well as the construction of rural, urban, intracity and interstate roads across the nooks and crannies of the state. Though we are Oliver Twist. Another giant stride is being made today with the presentation of the annual budget, the third of its types in Your Excellency's second term to the 10th Assembly and the second under my leadership as the Speaker. In the last 2.5 years of the 10th Assembly, we have been working hard in the discharge of our constitutional responsibilities with the achievement of the following, among others. Passage of bills. 19 bills were considered, from which 11 were passed, covering energy, education, local government, environment, among others, while 8 other bills are at different stages of legislative processes. Resolutions. A total of 56 motions were passed into resolutions, covering a wide range of issues relating to general administration, security, land matters, local government, education, finance, judiciary, audit, public works and infrastructure, community development, parks and garages, traffic compliance and enforcement, etc. All of these resolutions have direct bearing on the lives of our people. Oversight function. It is pertinent to state that the House has not relented in ensuring that funds appropriated in the yearly budgets were expended on projects for which they were meant. We did not only invite ministries, departments and agencies to give account of their expenditures, we also visited sites and other relevant places for fact-finding mission. There is therefore the need for provision of utility vehicles to further enhance our oversight function. We are grateful that Your Excellency refurbished some buses for us, but in fact, I am short to call it Agbano, because we keep spending money always, almost on a daily basis on it. So, Oga, we look up to you. Quasi-judicial functions. The House also mediated on issues that could have caused disharmony among citizens and stakeholders or breach of the peace of the state. In the last 1 year, over 100 issues relating to land, chieftaincy, environmental and transport unions brought to the attention of the House were resolved amicably. Let me at this junction emphasize the need for a special court to enforce the anti-land grabbing law, as this accounted for over 90% of all petitions received by the House, and we thank God that majority of the issues have been amicably resolved. Staff matters and welfare. Permit to thank Your Excellency for the release of funds for the payment of salaries and allowances of the newly recruited staff. The wardrobe allowance that you magnanimously approved, and they have been paid for the entire staff, which no doubt have boosted their morale. The leadership of this Honorable House also pay utmost attention to staff training and welfare, based on the belief that a happy worker is an efficient worker. We have therefore been doing our best from the laying post to make our staff happy, since they are our partners in progress. I am, however, constrained to state that the very lean financial resources at our disposal has greatly reduced the frequency of training for our personnel, particularly their inability to attend their various professional conferences this year. Those who did went on their own expense. Your Excellency is therefore humbly requested to touch the staff with your magic and miraculous hand in that respect. Your Excellency, I am very happy to mention that till date, the House has been able to conduct its legislative business as a team, devoid of internal rancor. We are one, and we shall remain indivisible in this wise. I wish to use this opportunity to thank you dearly for the approval and release of funds for our various constituency projects, which hitherto is unprecedented. Table, kindly help us give Oga one of our summary for the constituency project. We have some compendiums. We did not, our contractors did not give it to the deputy governor as well, give it to, so our contractors did not just, I'm clap. In normal sitting we don't clap, but today is a festival, maybe. Okay, clap for our governor. Yes, we decided to print this so that you will know that we did not just go take the money, or contractor took the money and went away. We have and we have more copies for anybody that will want to. No problem. Now, Your Excellency, sir, for your love and support to be more pronounced, this Honorable House seek for your kind consideration and approval of the following. This is just a summary of what we have said. 1, increase of our monthly running cost. 2, granting of the much anticipated financial autonomy to the state legislature, though is a constitutional issue. Provision of official vehicles for Mr. Clerk, Deputy Clerk, management staff, even Mr. Speaker, the Deputy Speaker. We don't have backup vehicles, escorts. We have only one that is functioning, and that is the one we make use of. Okay, you are not aware of it, I'm just saying this, but I know that your magic wand will be directed towards us. Provision of clinic. You have approved that in principle, but I don't know what the MDAs are doing on this, sir. Provision of office furniture in our offices, committee rooms, and the ground floor currently being renovated. Provision of new vehicles, upward review of the consolidated, we have said that. Cadre elongation for official reporters, we have said that. Provision of wardrobe allowance, we have said that. Recruitment of more specialized staff. While awaiting Your Excellency's speedy approval of these 11 items listed above, let me assure you of the continuous support and cooperation of this Honorable House with the other arms of government in ensuring good governance and provision of dividends of democracy to the entire people of our gateway state. Your Excellency, in the best interest of our dear state, the House will commence immediate consideration of the year 2026 budget proposal. Consequently, I hereby direct all heads of MDAs to initiate the immediate preparation and submission of their respective budget proposal to this Honorable House before Friday, the 12th day of December 2025. In line with the tradition of the House, heads of all MDAs should appear before the House on the specific date scheduled for them in the timetable to defend their proposal. At this junction, I sincerely commend the media for their unwavering, steadfast, and resolute approach to issues that have greatly influenced a stable polity, peaceful coexistence, and mutual understanding among the people of the state. It is only by having this democratic stronghold that we can flourish as a political entity and create an enabling environment for socio-economic development. I cannot end this address without commending everybody that is here and our management staff, the engine room, the House of Assembly Commission for their diligence, unalloyed support, and dedication, which have greatly facilitated the wonderful achievements recorded by the 10th Assembly. Mr. Governor, sir, in view of the above and in accordance with the Section 121, Section 1 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as altered, I respectfully invite you to present the year 2026 Appropriation Bill to the good people of our dear state and lay it on the table of this hallowed chamber. Thank you and God bless.
Please be seated. Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Ogun State, Engineer Naimot Salako Idili, the Speaker of this distinguished and honorable House, Right Honorable Oludaisi Elemide, and all the honorable members of this prestigious House of Assembly, the Secretary of State Government, Mr. Tokunbo Talabi, the Head of Service, Mr. Kennedy Onosanya, my Chief of Staff, Dr. Toyi Taiwo, members of the National Assembly. We have with us distinguished Senator Shoaib Afolabi Salisu, representing Ogun Central Senatorial District. We have with us Honorable Tunji Akinyosi and Honorable Femi Ogunbawo, members of the Green Chambers, members of the Ogun State Executive Council. I use the Chief Economic Advisor and Honorable Commissioner for Finance, and also the Honorable Commissioner for Budget as point of contact and courtesies to all members of the State Executive Council. Your Excellencies, former governors, here present, His Excellency General Seidu Ayodele Balogun, retired, His Excellency Colonel Daniel Akintonde, retired, our former deputy governors that are here present, Her Excellency Alhaja Samud Badro, His Excellency Prince Shegun Adeshegun, the birthday boy. He just turned 70, still looking 60. Her Excellency Chief Mrs. Yetunde Ononuga. We have with us our erstwhile speakers in their numbers. Permit me to recognize Right Honorable Titi Hosseini, the first female speaker of the state. Right Honorable Tunji Egbetokun. Right Honorable Suraj Adekunbi. And Right Honorable Muyiwa Oladipupo. That was not in the correct order, though. Our chairman, the chairman of a great party, Chief Yemi Sanusi is here, the chairman of the only party. All our former heads of service that are here, chairman of statutory commissions, boards and parastatals, members of the body of permanent secretaries, our council chairman. Permit me to appreciate our royal fathers that are here. His Royal Majesty, Oba Dr. Kehinde Olugbunle MFR, the Olu and paramount ruler of Yewa land, who is the chairman of the Ogun State Council of Bars at the present time. His Royal Majesty, Oba Dr. Adedotun Aremu Gbadebo, CFR, the Alake and paramount ruler of Egbaland. We also have His Royal Highness Oba Musiliu Uriyomi Shoile, the Radanua of Idadu Shagamu, representing His Royal Majesty Oba Dr. Babatunde Ajayi, CFR, the Akaribu and paramount ruler of Remadan. We have our eminent personalities here, eminent and distinguished personalities, sons of Ogun State that we continue to be proud of. Permit me to appreciate our very own Ashwaju SK Onofowokon, the chairman of Coleman Cables. I use him as a point of courtesy to all our distinguished eminent elders that are here. I would like to appreciate all members of the Governor's Elders Advisory Council, and I use Baba Olu Okubejo as a point of courtesy to all of them. All other very eminent and distinguished guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is with deep honor and a heart filled with gratitude to the Almighty God that I stand here before this distinguished house and esteemed stakeholders of Ogun State, proudly in this impressive, regenerated, renewed, hallowed House of Assembly. I was filled with pride when the speaker said and listed the number of events that have been held here, because this place is found conducive and befitting. I'm here today to present the year 2026 Appropriation Bill, which is aptly titled the Budget of Sustainable Legacy. The Budget of Sustainable Legacy. We spend time in deliberating and deciding on the titles of our budgets because they mean a lot to us. And this particular title indeed means a lot to us. This will be the last budget that my administration will present and implement 100%. So it is a budget that will consolidate everything that we've done in the last 6 years going into our 7th year. So it's a very important budget. This theme reflects the work of our administration over the past 6 years. Years of steady progress, years of thoughtful investment and purposeful governance. It captures our resolve to consolidate the gains of previous budgets, entrench reforms, and deliver projects that are sustainable, enduring, and fit for the future. It also acknowledges that this is the last fully implementable budget of this administration, making it both a culmination of a journey and a foundation for those who will build on the legacy that we'll be leaving behind. I wish to pay a special tribute to His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, whose renewed hope agenda continues to inspire confidence across the entire nation. Through far-reaching economic reforms, fiscal discipline, and strategic initiatives, his administration is steadily repositioning Nigeria for long